Hello, everyone. So we saw this thing where Wike was threatening the senator, FCT senator Ireti Kingibe, and saying that he's going to ensure that she doesn't come back and all of that. The irony of it all is the fact that this is an elected official, someone who was selected, who was given an appointment, is not threatening someone who was elected by the people, who power was invested in that people by the constitution of Nigeria, by the authority of Nigeria, by the power invested on the people of Nigeria. And to see how we have gotten to a place where someone who is just a bloody appointee, if I may use that expression, coming to threaten someone who is elected even more than the current illegitimate president there is, because that one, of course, rigged the election, was never elected. And so the same power on the normal, if we had a legitimate president, the same power conferred on the president is the same power conferred on a senator or a House of Rep member or State House of Assembly member or a chairman of a local government or councillor, because it's the power of the people voting for that particular person and say this is who we are going to give mandate to. Nigeria, of course, what we have is a representative democracy. It's not the one that everybody will be at the table saying this. No, you're going to select some people and say we've given them of our power, we've given them of our sovereignty, let them go and speak on our behalf, let them go and make laws on our behalf. And one of the things I always say constantly is the fact that the legislative arm of government is actually more powerful than the executive arm of government. Then the only thing is that the legislative arm of government usually has more money to use. Let me put this heater off. Usually has more money to spend, and so in Nigeria that has conferred on them a kind of power that is more than the legislative arm of government. The legislative arm of government, unfortunately, has given off of itself and turned itself into a toothless bulldog. And then for a Wike to come and be threatening her, and I did a video and I said Wike thinks that Abuja is River State, where he did anyhow. He had people who were afraid of him. He controlled the state. He behaved in absolutely obnoxious manner and got away with it. Well, Abuja is not the same thing, and he should understand that he is not elected in Abuja, but he's an appointee whom can wake up and there will be no job, no matter how much he slaves after the people that he's currently working for. So we have Daniel Bwala. Daniel Bwala came on his X handle, which is at Bwala Daniel, to give advice, according to him, advice to Ireti Kingibe. And he says, "My dear sister, Ireti Kingibe, here is a free charge advice to you. Go back to official APC Nigeria, where you have always belonged. You will be the official leader and governor of the party in FCT. Wike will have no excuse not working with you. You will get all the support you need to impact your constituency, and most likely you will be returned unopposed by 2027. Okay, she'll be returned unopposed. So why all this while that she was in that same APC, she never even got the ticket? I don't think she ever got the ticket. Yeah. I remember in 2014, Senator Ireti Kingibe was actually in APC, and was one of the candidates is it when they're doing primaries, one of those candidates during the primaries, but she never won the ticket. It took labor. It took people saying enough is enough. It took people coming together and saying, no, we're going to vote you. We're not going to vote for the people that think they have the power that be, to get her in. So why does it make sense in any way to now leave that party, however you say that party is, and go to a party that never treated you as a human being? But anyway, for these people, it's never about the people. It's never about their constituency. It's always about what can they get. So here is Daniel Bwala, who is supposed to be a lawyer and a hierarchy lawyer, I believe, in Nigeria, coming out to, confirm that the issue on ground, it's not the issue that, Wike has with Ireti Kingibe is not issue of serving the people. It's not related to serving the people, being there for the people, working for the people. It's related to you are in a different party, so I'm going to truncate everything you're doing. I'm going to deal with you. I'm going to ensure that you don't achieve anything, you don't do anything for your people because you are in a different party. So it's not really about, the people. And I know Dr. Ireti Kingibe has been speaking and talking about the things that have been going on in the National Assembly, and also how Wike has been trying, to frustrate her a lot in terms of the things that the workings in FCT Abuja. So he said, leave Labour Party immediately because by 2026 the party will be empty. Even Peter Obi might likely leave the party and go back to the second fiddle position. When that happens, you will find yourself in official PDP Nigeria, where your ticket will be retired to Aduda. Aduda is the one person who has been called landlord of Abuja. I think for a very long time, continuously, he has been the one that PDP has always returned. And I remember, I think I've shared this experience where we met at one time, and his staff, the way they attacked me, on a very baseless issue, just like that, and feeling that, this pomposity. And I remember saying to him, by the grace of God, we do everything to ensure you don't come back. And that was with the 2023 election. Most of them didn't read the room. They were so arrogant. They were used to their arrogance. I refused to see that there was a change, that the youth were yearning for good governance and, and stuff like that. So he is saying that, the ticket is going to return to Aduda, because of course the way they think is that the party decides whatever. People don't matter, their powers don't matter, what they do doesn't matter. All that matters is who is it that the party is giving that ticket to. And so that's the way they want to keep the status quo. And so that is what Daniel Bwala, the advisor Daniel Bwala, is giving to Senator Ireti Kingibe. APC will retain presidential power at least to 2031. He said a stitch in time saves 9. And then there were people who, under this thing, people who had things to say. Somebody said, this is a politician accepting that party difference is responsible for the FCT minister, not in synergy with the FCT senator. This is caliber of people that we have in leadership who don't care about anything other than the power and their own selfish interest, the power that they get and the selfish interest. Then someone said, hearing this from you just makes me certain that Senator Ireti Kingibe is doing the right thing. I was not fully persuaded until I heard from you. The opposite of whatever you say is always the right thing, according to this person. And then another person said, my dear sister Ireti Kingibe, do not accept political advice from Bele-lecturer Bwala. He's only looking for what to eat. He has never contested or won an election. He has never, his only political career was an errand boy to former Senator Omo Agege. And then, of course, somebody say, first advice, you know yourself. I will end it with this quote that they always bring for Daniel Bwala, who in November 2022 said, he had tweeted that the human brain is unique and miraculous. It works and functions optically 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, until you join APC. Then it stops working. Thank you for watching.